What's going on, everybody? Your boy Nomad here, along with co-host
Ziggy Guns. What up? What up?
What up, man? Welcome back to Where We Landing Podcast, episode number 3. Now, we took a week off because scheduling conflicts, but we back at it. You know what I'm saying? So apologize for the wait. We here, man, and this time around we are on patch version 4.3.
Yep.
And in this new patch, they added some pretty fun items this go around. Prior to that patch, there was jetpacks at it. Jetpacks are pretty cool. How you feel about jetpacks, Siggy?
Alright, it's fun to use, but it is. I hate battling people that have it. So
yeah, it's a love-hate relationship. Like, I love it in build battle because if I almost slip off, I can just fly back up. But at the same time, it leaves you kind of open a little bit. A little, not much, but a little. But other than that, I really don't see myself just like flying around and use it. Like, maybe at the beginning I'll fly around to like save on mats and stuff like that. That's the way I use it. Like, you know, instead of just building a ramp to get up to the top of the building, I'll just fly up. You know, but in
some
battles,
people for it. Some people got really good with it on battles, man, because they'll be able to take advantage of the fact that one, they're above you. So if you look up, they can fly behind you, and you're forced to turn around. You know what I mean? Like, you're looking up, and all of a sudden you're like, oh crap, I have to try. And by the time you do that, they'll land real quick, or they'll kind of float back ahead where you just turn, and then it just gets you easily.
Yep.
So people learn how to use it really well, and it makes it to where I'm glad that it's limited time.
It's a limited time item, but it's been here for 2 weeks now. You know, it might because it almost seems like it's become permanent in a way. It changed.
I hope not. I mean, like I said, if I use it, it's fine. But I don't know. I do think that if they didn't like the guided missiles and they thought that was unbalanced, you know, for the end of the game, etc. I think that the same could apply to this, because if you have it, if you just happen to have it at the very end, whether it's a squad, duo, or solo, that's a big time advantage. Because even if you think you have the high ground, forget somebody can have a jump pad and that's a wrap.
Yeah, you're right. And I noticed that the jetpack has like a height restriction.
Yeah, it does.
So yeah, I mean, you just can't go straight up. So there's a height restriction on it before the cooldown starts automatically on it. So it's not OP. It's tuned just right. It's tuned just right. Moving on to current day patches, we have the shopping cart, which I think is freaking amazing in the game. I've seen so many videos and clips of the shopping cart. People doing so many rad things, so many bugs with it, so many floating what's happening. It was just crazy, man.
One of the bugs I saw that was pretty hilarious is somebody built like a roller coaster, and it just glitched and it just shot and it rocketed them straight up into the air.
Yeah, I saw that. And I saw one where it knocked them into like the storm and it killed. Like,
yeah, exactly.
They went down a ramp and something happened. Next thing you know, they're like floating in the air, and it pushed them into the storm.
Yep.
Pushed them into the storm. I was like, oh man.
It's funny. I wonder, and the funny thing is, they did add with this latest update, they put the cart not only in the 2 places that everybody assumed it was, which was everywhere. Cart. Now they put it everywhere. Yeah, so
it's like a car, man. It's like a car, and it does have a nice bit of speed, a nice little boost to it. It's like, because we used it to outrun the storm yesterday.
Yeah, I remember that. Y'all left me behind.
Yeah, well, that because you went back for something else. We didn't tell you to stop doing that. Also added new is mushrooms. Shrooms.
Yes,
that give you shields now. And even though they said they're like at swampy areas and stuff like that, but I haven't seen them like around trees and stuff, especially in blitz mode. I've been seeing them a lot in current blitz mode right now. Like, I see them all around trees, not just swampy areas. So, and they do grant up 5 shield up to 100. So, and at any given time, I've been seeing like 5 around each tree or something like that. So,
especially in the areas that had the craters, I've noticed a lot of them there. Just look at a big tree around the crater, and there's usually some shield there. So Shifty Shafts had a bunch that I went to. Obviously, Moisey and Wailing Woods have the most, because they said it's, you know, swampy or wooded areas. But yeah, normally, I mean, I've seen an area that has like a, wouldn't say like the foresty type environment, like the one off of you know, Anarchy or Fatal, but I've seen a lot though in some of the ones near like the Burger Place and Greasy Grove and all that.
Right.
But yeah, I like it. It's a good balance. I noticed they put more apples too.
Yeah, like I did see that they did increase the apples.
Yep, I like those two things because it's
Definitely.
not OP. It makes it to where when you get out of the storm and let's say you lost 15 or 20, at least you're not
You don't have to pop a
being
whole
punished for it.
a whole med
Exactly.
kit just for that. You know what I'm saying? So definitely great additions to the healing meta of the game.
Yep.
It saves you on such valuable resources for the in game instead of like, oh, because some people have OCD, kind of like me in certain things. Like, oh man, I got 95 health. I hate to see that bar like that, and I will pop
I'm
a
the
whole
same
kit.
way.
I
Yep,
will
I
pop
would
a
do
whole
that
kit
too.
just to have 100. Even though it
Same
might not
same
be
with
needed,
the
but
shields. Same with the shields. I hate seeing an 80. I hate seeing it an 85. Like, nope, I'm taking the pie right now.
Exactly. I don't care. So that's dope. You noticed the map changes. First it started in Tilted where they was cleaning up the rocks and stuff with that the dump trucks. Now we're at Risky Reels with the dump trucks and stuff now, cleaning up the craters and stuff. The crater look like it's been filled up in both areas. Actually Dusty Divot has some greenery lush growing in it now. I'm liking where the map is going as far as the progression goes. Like, it's not making the map just look, every season the map changes. It's actually gradually changing throughout the
During
season.
the season.
which
Exactly.
is
I like
dope,
that a lot. Yep.
Which is freaking dope. They also
So it almost looks like they're gonna make it to where Dusty Divot becomes back into something and make it. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and reach here, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a stab and say that they're making it into like another Tilted Towers. I bet you they're gonna
build it up.
build it up, into something.
So there'll be people be splitting from there to there. Hopefully, don't kill other places of the map, because right now the way the map currently is, the flow of the map, people can land at anywhere, and you at any given time you can wind up fighting somebody. It's not like you land and got the whole place yourself, and then you don't see nobody until the end of the game. So
I have noticed though that it seems like a lot of the attention has been taken away from Snobby Shores and
Snobby's hurt
and Junk. Every
but
time
Junk
we land,
always been hurt. Junk always been dead.
yeah, that's true. They need to add more chests in there. I bet you everybody go there.
It has a lot of raiders. Like 1, 2. Let me see. At any given time, on one side you can get 4 or 5 chests spawn on one side, and that's like the left side over there by the llama side.
That's true.
Yeah, it has it. Nobody just goes there because for some reason the circle hardly ends up at the top.
That's true too.
At the top of Junk Junction. So, but I mean around it with the new spot and then the crater and then we call it the little spot, the castles.
Yeah.
So I mean it's a great little spot. People just don't go there as often. So
we do have some breaking news that came up here not too long ago. And that is that Fortnite was announced for the Nintendo Switch, or I should say, it's going to be announced.
Rumor alert! Rumor alert!
Yes, rumor alert. Kotaku, I think, was the first one to have it in their sources, and they spit it out and had a bunch of games that it's like a little. What did it look like? A calendar or something?
Yeah, I saw it. Right.
So
hey, Fortnite just being in everybody's console.
Yep.
And all we gotta do is wait for them to say release it on Android, and that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
I mean, I have Android, but I probably won't play it on Android, to be honest, because I like mouse and keyboard. So we'll see.
And there was another thing. A report came out that it made $300 million, which is actually $296 million.
Yeah, 296. Yep. In the month of April.
That's insane.
$296 million.
I mean, just think about that. Just put it into the context and do it by 12 months, and you're looking at close to $3.6 billion.
Yep, they're generating stupid amount of
and
cash.
That's on a free-to-play game. And just to put it into context, 1 billion was one of the peaks that Grand Theft Auto 5 made off of online, and I think Call of Duty also had somewhere close to $1 billion. This is 3 times more than that.
Yeah, 3 times.
You know what I mean? So if you just think about it in that perspective, without sales, yes, those games made billions on the sales,
right?
But it's incredible knowing that this game hasn't even been a year yet, and it's probably already going to be close to $5 billion. So
they got
insane.
the bag. They got the bag. They got the bag. They got the bag. Man, so moving on, we got some new gameplay modes. We got Blitz version 2. Everybody remember Blitz the first one. Everybody loved it. Wasn't much that they needed to tweak on the punting, but they have tweaked on version 2. They said faster storms, more loot, exciting finishes. Well, we know exciting finishes. They added new items since the last Blitz, Portal Fort, Klinger, LMG, and all the other stuff that came. They also lowered the bus flight height, so you can get fly down faster. Fights happen more quicker. They increased the chances of chest spawning from 50 to 70 to 80 to 90. So pretty much, when you're checking your areas, spawn areas for chests, they're probably gonna be there because they want it to be fast paced. Resources also increased by 50%. So trees giving you like almost damn near 200, almost 200 per tree and stuff like that. So that's great. They increased the spawn rate and the descent speed on the supply drops. Cause I've seen them things drop like crazy. And the stats do count in Blitz mode solo. So solo, I think they count in solo in both modes, solo and squad. So they count.
It's a great way to rank up. It's a great way to finish your challenges quickly if you have the battle pass.
Yep, man.
That mode is awesome. I love the mode. I really think that just needs to be the regular mode. I
think so. The circle, I would say the way the current, like the regular, say just like the regular solo duos and stuff like that, the way they are, only thing they need to add is the resources. The speed and stuff of it, I think, is fine in a regular mode. It's just the resource gathering that people seem to have a problem with in regular
mode,
solo mode. So it's just like the fact that you can farm so much mats in a certain amount of time is fine.
I do hate though when the last time we played the regular and we were playing duels, that one team that was hiding out the whole time, and that was we were battling that one team for, it seemed like it was a 30-minute battle waiting for the storm.
Yep.
And when we finally won that battle, like, wait a minute, oh yeah, there's somebody else. And by the time I'm healing,
too late. So grenade launcher and killed us because I had actually got knocked in that battle. I do remember that.
But if it was the Blitz mode, that wouldn't have happened. We wouldn't know where they were right away because the storm would constantly be shrinking. So I do like the speed of Blitz. I do think it makes it to where you got to be, quicker on your toes. You got to make your decisions faster, and it definitely makes it to where you can't be playing Edge as much as you would on a regular mode.
Yep. Also, I heard so they did more. Of course, every update and patch, they always do optimization as well. So I haven't been having two. I think I had like maybe once. Yeah, I had it one time where we get that pause in a match sometimes. I had that once, and it cost me to blow myself up with a rocket. I hated that, but I mean, other than that though, they haven't had that problem. They've been doing great with this. It seems like they're doing really good with the servers capacities and stuff now. It seems like they're getting it under control, so that's good. They're doing a lot of other technical backend stuff I won't get into. I mean, it's not really super important for us.
But the new skins, let's go ahead and talk about that.
All right, hold on. New skins, we'll talk about that now. Or we want to finish wrapping up the patch notes real quick.
Okay, all right, patch notes. Go ahead.
We're gonna bring it on home. They have introduced they already had a stream mode where you can turn it on and it gives people player names. Well, now they did a new stream mode that anonymizes your name as well. So now, like when you're playing, they can't see your name, like if somebody at all. So you're now player something. And quick segue real quick. This happened to King Richard actually. He actually got him across a hacker that had 61 kills. He fell through the bottom of the map, and he got 61 kills and won the game. I'm pretty sure the video's out there floating somewhere, cause I'm pretty sure he put it up there. The guy had 61 kills, so that's over half of the population in the game, bro.
So he did the Thanos snap.
Yeah, he pretty much. Yeah, he pretty much is standing one. All you see him look like he's floating in one spot, looking around, switching guns, shooting, and he's in the storm now. The storm came by past him. He didn't take any damage.
Got the gauntlet, man.
Gauntlet, man. He got the gauntlet. They added new effects, like when people join your party now.
Yep, I noticed that. I noticed the animations for the item shops. I like that.
Yeah, they got to play animations on the on the gliders and stuff now.
Yep. Which I really like that, because there were times where, like the Raven one, for instance, the only time I really wanted it is whenever I saw somebody finally play it. But looking at it, I was like, yeah, whatever. But with the animations, you see what it does. It's like, okay, yeah, that's tight. I want it now. So it makes it to where
it makes your purchase either like right then and there. Now it doesn't make you second guess your purchase.
Exactly.
What was I gonna say? I'll come back to it. Move on. Let's see. Art animation. We talk about that. Oh, that's what I want to talk about. So there's Omega and Carbide, right? Now you can select. I don't remember this being in the last one. In the previous patch, where you can change the outfits of them. So if you select the Carbide or Omega, you can go to the basic default one, and you can keep adding like the chest. Oh,
instead of
arms,
it just
the legs,
already adding. Okay.
So once you got the complete set, you can change on the pieces. I mean, it still goes in order. Like you just can't have I just want the legs, no arms. You have to have the arms and then legs and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty dope. You don't have to actually, if you want to go back to basic Jane, that's pretty good. And that's it for the patches, pretty much, man. So let's talk about what you wanted to talk about. We seen the pictures of the leaked skins. At the time of this recording, the Jump Shot and Triple Threat have been released, and they're both 1,200 V-Bucks a piece, along with the Axe, which is 800, and the Glider, which is another. I think that was 15. That was 15. Yeah, that was 1,500. The Glider is actually pretty dope. It has music as you're gliding. I don't think it's too loud.
It's like a boombox.
Yeah, it's like boomboxes on the side. I don't think it's too loud as well, So, in that list we have, of what I'm told, is the Flytrap character, which is the next like villain, sort of like a Poison Ivy villain. He's actually gonna be epic skin, so he's gonna cost about 2,000. Then they have the Ventura superhero girl, just like the Venturian guy. So she's his counterpart. Then we have the Scoundrel and the Rapscallion, which is, I think, pretty good. They look like burglars.
The hamburglars.
I know we're gonna see a lot of people. He's gonna be the new troll character. That skin, I'm calling it now. That skin is the troll character skin.
I do think there's a possibility that those two are gonna be very sought after later. Like if they don't release it one time, if they release it one time, that could be the new Skull.
The new Skull guy and stuff like that, right? Because I can see him like he's black and white TSM colors, and I know Myth is big on the Skull because of the black and white colors. So we'll see. Of course, like I said, Triple Threat and the Jump Shot characters, of course, because the NBA Finals are out right now. I mean, it's going on right now, so makes sense to have that.
It does look like LeBron. That's what's crazy.
Yeah, he does look like LeBron. Full hair, full hairline,
with hair,
minus the full beard, but I like the look of the tendril pickaxe. I don't really care for the slam dunk pickaxe that much. It just didn't do it for me. The Night Owl and Starry Night one, I guess this probably is the back bling for the burglars. It looks really, really cool. So we might have to get those. The Venus Flytrap looks good. Yeah, have you seen it?
I haven't seen it. It looks like, I'm looking at the pictures. It looks good. The Night Owl and the Starry Night. The Venus Flytrap, I can imagine this could be kind of chomping whenever you're flying. Yeah, that actually is gonna be pretty lit. The burglar bag and strong box look pretty dope. The safe is a little squarish, but I guess it's a safe, right? Then we got some new emotes: a basketball one, a boogie down one, a laugh, and a zippy. Basketball one I can kind of see, probably like a Harlem Globetrotter thing. The boogie down, I don't know exactly what dance. If I'm thinking boogie down, I'm thinking maybe that Myth dance that he created when they first announced the boogie down. So, What do you think laugh is? What's a famous laugh?
He's just gonna have like the laugh where he laughing, like holding his stomach, reeling back and bending over. I think.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
That's exactly what it looks
like. Like pointing, like you point at them afterwards.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. I mean, so right now Fortnite's in a great state. It's like the skins are actually awesome. These skins were great. I think they're better than the last batch that came out. The basketball one dope. I actually like that they use a different female face anime model for the actual chick this time around. So that's dope. What else you got, Sig?
And then I guess week 5 challenges.
Oh yeah, week 5 challenges for all you that don't have it yet.
they did fix the LMG one. Now there was something different than what the leak was, and I wonder if the leak showed
jetpack, right?
Yep, the jetpack. Yeah, use the jetpack, and they got rid of that and made it to where it's use a vending machine 3 times or something like that.
I did that. I did that not so long ago. I just like bought 3 traps, but because I had like 800 wood. I had like 800 wood. So okay, I'm just gonna use 3. I'm just gonna buy some traps. I don't care. And then because I was right there by whaling, so it didn't matter.
I bought 3 submachine guns for 100. I didn't care. just wanted it.
just want to get it out the way.
Get it out the way. The other challenge was deal SMG, deal the submachine gun damage, which that happened to be easy after I bought 3 of them. Every gun was that. search test and dusty divot. It is pretty tough.
Yeah, because the spawns are kind of far and few. What my route was is the 18-wheeler at the big gap at the top of Dusty.
That's what I did too.
That's all. I'll take a rock and I'll hop over the middle part. I won't even go to the middle. I just go like around them. I'll hop over to like a container. There's a container there. Nobody usually goes to that. Then I will go up top to the actual
dusty divot.
Yep, to the actual storage units.
Yeah, there's usually 2 there. One in each one.
One on the edge and one in the middle, right?
Yep.
Damn.
What was the vending machine we talked about? The dancing with the race of disco ball.
I heard you need 4 people for that.
You need 4 people for that. I went there. I was hoping when I was playing solo that there'll be 4 people that would just happen to do it. There was 3 of us dancing, and then we were waiting for a 4th, and
nobody never showed up. So who got killed?
Nobody showed up. I shot them all. It's like, you know what? Nobody showed up.
Did you really?
Yeah, I had a gun. I just happened to have a gun.
That's so mean, bro. That's so mean.
The treasure map in Greasy Grove, if you want to know what location, it's at the secret villain base.
The super villain base. Right there at the very top, like when you're flying down, you'll see right at the top, like a little roof of it. Not inside.
Where the rocket is, yeah. Outside stairway where the rocket is, yeah.
Then we got
minigun or the LMG kills. It was not working for me at the time, but they apparently it's fixed now. They fixed it to where you just got to get eliminations with them. And then lucky landing, get 3 kills lucky landing, which is always easy.
Yeah, it's easy. Yeah. So we always land there. We know that place inside and out.
Yeah, I think also what makes it a little bit easier too is that when you do land, there's so much cover everywhere. It's not like some of these other places like Anarchy or Wailing Woods, even where you're either kind of trapped or it's open. So I do like lucky landing, trying to get it because sometimes you gotta be methodical. You know, you could jump up on the building and stuff like that, or even hide behind a brick wall, etc. But it's easy enough though. It's not like the 3 kills at some of these places where you're like, oh man, like Dusty Divot or Until the Towers. But this is good.
Absolutely. Yeah, so that's this week's where we landing. Kind of short, sweet. I mean, about 22-25 minutes. We're not gonna take up too much of your time, man. The game, like I said, the game's doing good. Let us know what you think about the latest version of the latest patch of Fortnite. Are you still enjoying it, or are you getting tired? Oh, one other thing, they did release the black guy with the braids. I think that's a hilarious skin. I like that skin a lot.
Which one?
What's his name? His name is like starts with a B, the bar or something. Can't remember the name. The guy with the excuse me for the yawning. With the bullets around him. The black guy with the bullets around him.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Bandolier.
I like that skin a lot.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we wound up getting all the skins for that other patch, but I didn't get them all. The Contagion one. I didn't get that one.
I didn't get those. I got these superhero.
Yep.
I bought I didn't get the Merc Man.
I did that one.
Yeah,
but yeah, he was. I wish they would have made it to where some of these skins have some kind of animation or something to them.
Yeah, something a little different with it looks with it. That show up more than just like a super cool design, like some kind of animation or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe a voice line or something like that, some voiceover work or something like that. I would love to see that in the game. I would love to see them actually have some kind of dialogue, some kind of line or something at least. You know what I'm saying? Like when they shoot.
Do you think they're gonna add more vehicle type things? So they added the shopping cart thing.
I think they will. I'm waiting for the hoverboard because the hoverboard is in Save the World. I'm waiting for the hoverboard, and if they do add more vehicles in the game, then the game will go by faster. The games will go by faster if that's the ultimate goal. Because it still seems like there's still time trying to tweak with making the matches shorter as possible. So the map array is big, but it's big enough for if on foot to travel back from one side to the other. You know what I'm saying? It's not like big, like, oh, I'm running forever and I need a car. But putting some type of vehicle in it, I would see that being pretty dope. I would think like maybe some some Heelys, some skates, doing like the jetpack maybe, where they take up a slot. I think that would be pretty interesting as well.
I think you're right.
Might be onto something, man. I might be onto something. I'm just curious how the story's gonna play out, because I'm trying to. Hopefully, I can finish these 2 tonight, so I can get the next storyboard to what happens. Yeah. Because now we've seen Omega, and they're showing Omega is based on week 4's with the droid, the titanium droids. It's the chromium, and the diecast models. So it's pretty interesting. I wonder if the Omega character is a black character as well, because we know Carbide's a black character. I wonder if the Omega character is a black character. Or like, what's their story? Are they connected? Like, are they brothers? Or, you know?
Yeah, it looks like it's a comic book being played out, huh?
Absolutely, exactly what it is. It's a comic book being played out.
Yeah, that's the theme.
Yep. All right, so what you got something to say?
No, with a movie in the background for some reason.
Yeah, I would love it at the end of the season for them to have like a little small like cut scene or something like that. You know?
They did, because they did that for the opening of the season, right? With the whole media and all that. So we'll see. Yeah, I bet they have something.
And another thing, the thing with the media too. So what does that lead? Like outer space stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, then they got this Venus flytrap guy coming out. Like, what's his role in the story and stuff like that? It's gonna be great, man. I mean, the story, you know, without even they're already pretty much gearing up for season 5 by slowly, you know, just working the story up. You see the changes in the map. You see the guys in the suit. Well, I forgot the name of the skins, but the guys in the suit coming up, cleaning up and stuff like that. You got the vibranium, as we call it, or the hot rocks inside the dump trucks and stuff like that. So it's becoming very interesting. So, man, that's all I got, man. Siggy, anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, well, we want to thank y'all very much for tuning into the Where We Landed podcast, episode number 3. We appreciate the love on the first 2. Thank you very much. I hope y'all continue liking what we do. Go try to keep making this a weekly thing. Sometimes it won't happen, unfortunately, just because just how life is. So, I mean, we don't need to make it a weekly thing, because every time it's not always something every time, right? So, make sure check out if you're listening to this, obviously you're already on the GI YouTube page, but if you're listening to this from somewhere else, make sure you go to the GIU YouTube pages with youtube.com/GI updates. We also have a Patreon, so make sure you go to patreon.com/GI updates. We also have a Discord as well. If you feel like pledging through the Discord, we always playing Fortnite with the Patreon supporters. So if you want to play with us, that's probably the best way to play with us. And sometimes we pull people from out the stream. It just depends. But we appreciate it very much. I've been your boy Nomad, and
Ziggy guys.
Y'all have a good one, man. Where we landing? Episode 3. Peace.